Okay, hi everybody. Hey, today is my novice look at the Firefly Micro Action Cam. Again, a very novice look at this for the novice looking to find out what these things are all about. So this is the Microfly. Got it from Amazon. It is a micro camera, as you can see. I want to put a ruler here so you can see about how big this thing is. So you're looking right around what? About 1.5 inches or so. And for people that want it in metric, you go ahead and figure that out. It's about 3 centimeters or so, something like that. So, and you get the box. The box very simple. Your camera comes in here. It does have a FPV camera in it. You get fiddly bits or Moxnick stuff. This part here, don't lose it. It actually connects to the bottom of the FPV connector, which I have mounted on my quad, and I'll show you in a second. But it fits up under there and clicks in. So get that stuff out of the way. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. Here is, of course, I've got it mounted on the quad, so I'm not going to take it off the quad just yet. And there it is. It fits really nice. You can see how much less space, because, of course, here's your standard GoPro, behind it. And I guess that kind of tells you what the difference is. This thing here is heavy. I forgot it's 30 grams maybe. It's already heavy. Plus the GoPro makes it real heavy. And my GoPro clone was the same. It was actually probably heavier than a GoPro. I think I weighed it at one time and everything was coming out to like 120 something grams. So we are down to 20 grams with the mount on thing is mount. Definite big notice on flight time also. And then it does come with instructions, and there are 2 pages basically right there if you want to see them. You can see them better here than you can in real life because they're bigger. This is small writing in this thing, so I have to have glasses to read it. So, very easy operation. So the operation consists of, forward. This is the top. Okay, this is the right side. So back to the operation. This is your power. And you just hold it for a second or two. It comes on. It defaults to 720p, which is the blue light. To get it to record, you press it again, and it will start flashing somewhere in there, I think. There you go. Now it's recording. It's flashing. The major thing I found out is that the audio for this is about 4 seconds behind the video. So you start the video and then 4 seconds later the audio actually kicks in. Or wait a minute. It could be the other way, but it's about 4 seconds. So to stop the recording, you do this, and you just press it and it stops the flashing. And to change mode, you hold this for 2 seconds and it goes red. That is telling you that it is in 1020, or I'm sorry, 1080p. And I might have turned it off, I'm not sure. You press it, it will start blinking, and it's recording. Again, the audio is off about 4 seconds. If you're just flying, it really doesn't matter. I don't think this was ever to give you good. This just gives you something of recording something. And most likely, in your Amways and in your Fat Shark, your DVD is going to get a better picture than this, but we'll see. It's light, it's grainy, but it does see in the dark a little bit, but it's real grainy. Okay, turn that recording off. Oh, sorry about that. I'm charging batteries, so that's telling me my battery is done. Go ahead and take it off, which I will here in a minute. So to turn it off, you just press and hold for a second and a half, and it should shut off. Okay. Major problem with this, guys, and for you people for the vendors at Firefly is this. Okay, so and if you got good fingernails, yeah, mine are short. I keep them short. You have to pull it out. And it comes out. It doesn't lock in. It's frictioned in. So you just do that, and it does come out. You know, just don't press too hard. Don't want to break it. Oops, messed with the camera. So, and there it is. But what I wanted to show is this gap here. This gap is big enough to let this thing in slide in that way. See how it's sliding in? So if you're not straight and you slide it in, like what I did, I thought I had it, slid it in, and it went inside. So I had to pop it open, shake it around, and it finally fell out. So you got to make sure that it's straight and that it goes into where it's supposed to go in, or it will fall inside here. So that's one thing. They need to put the shield back. There's usually a shield on these things to stop you from doing that. And of course, here's your connector for your USB port. So, and it does get warm when it's charging. I noticed that. I left it on the charger for a while. It says charge it for 2 hours. It's good for an hour. That thing got warm. It got real warm. So that's about all I got to say about this. Is 25 bucks? It's 25 bucks. I mean, it's I couldn't find a cheaper one, and it comes with the part you need for your quad. I think that's good. When I did check the videos, it didn't look like there was. I have it rubber mounted on the mount, so I wasn't getting a lot of jello in this camera. I just don't know how good the focusing is. The focus is set at someplace, and I don't think the focus is very sharp. But that's from the bench. That's it. That's all there is to it on the bench. And I'll talk to y'all later. Well, here goes the test flight. This is actually in 1080p. I thought I had it in 720 both times, but when I come back and I check, sorry about that, charging batteries, I found out that, both formats were 1080p, and I'm not quite sure what that's about. Again, I didn't argue with it too much. I don't know the stability of the file system. Again, that's one of the things I talked about on the bench. As you can see, it actually does pretty well. The video is pretty good. And, again, we're talking about a $25 camera versus like the $200 GoPro clone that I had, that I smeared all over the ground. I mean, I'm willing to go with this. So 25 bucks, I don't think you can beat it. The other big thing I noticed about it is the 8-gram camera. It extended the flight time for Frankie to about 7.5 minutes. I think I almost got 8 on the second battery. And then on the third battery, I think it stayed around 8. So you really can't complain about it, I guess. So I'm not going to. If you really want a good camera, I would not suggest this. If you want a cheap camera that you don't mind plowing in the ground, this is the way to go. Well, there you go. A newbie's look at hardware, a camera, at 9 grams, plus the mount, probably 22, 23 grams. You can't beat it. It increased my flight time. Yes, the quality is not the best. So, but that's the difference, 25 bucks versus 200, and then the Hero 7 is what, like 500 bucks? That's for people doing things different than I'm not. So anyway, if you're still here at the end of this video, like right now, I appreciate you being here, and you guys have a great day.